What's up, guys? Welcome back to Veteran Aquatics. My name is Dylan, and today we have a short video, an unboxing from Mr.B's Aquatics. Pete Bruce, I talked about him in the last video. He's restarting his YouTube channel, and I want you guys to go check it out and subscribe. He is a great fish breeder, a great friend of mine, and he's worth the follow. So we have some fish from him, if you guys remember. Behind me is a group of 6 orange Venezuelan cories, and guess what? We've got some more cories. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you in a minute. Alright, so you can see packing peanuts. There's a heat pack, which is still warm. Let's go ahead and dig through. He was also kind enough to send me an aquarium heater, as I don't have most of my fish stuff right now. So thank you very much, Pete. I really appreciate it. And let's check out our cories. Alright. So they've been double bagged, so give me 1 second while I go ahead and take this out, and we'll take a look at them. Alright, so here are the cories. There are 7 of them. They are all alive. Oop, a little sad from shipping, but even so, you can still see the nice orange color to them. Orange Venezuelans are really nice cories. You can see a little bit of, oh goodness, I can't remember what it's called, but that little piece of foam kind of sucks up ammonia in the bag, which is really necessary for things like cories, because they can produce actually toxins while they're in the bag, and they can kill the whole bag. But Pete did a great job packing them and shipping them. So if you want to order fish and Pete has something posted up, don't hesitate. He's a good shipper, he's an experienced fish keeper, and he will get you your fish safely. Let's go ahead and get them floating in the tank. So while they're floating, I want to show you the color difference. So these guys are stressed. They've been in the mail since yesterday, and they're not showing their nicest colors. If we look down though, you can see these guys. These guys have been in this tank for a while, and their orange is really nice. The light on this tank is not that bright, but cories don't really like a lot of light. They're a catfish, they like to hide, they're nocturnal. But while we're here, I figured we'd go ahead and talk about acclimating fish. So the first thing that I do, now this will differ, right, depending on who you're ordering fish from and what tank you're putting them in. These cories are also from Pete, and I trust Pete, I trust his water quality, and I'm not overly concerned with quarantining them. What I would normally say is do not put newly bought fish in with the fish you currently have. You run the risk of the fish having disease, dying in the tank, spreading parasites, and they can wreck a tank pretty fast. And I've had it happen in the past. So if you're getting new fish, for the most part, you're going to want to quarantine unless you're setting them up in an empty tank. But I've known Pete for a long time. I've had a lot of his fish. I know the quality, I know where they're coming from, I'm not terribly worried about it. But you can see they're all just kind of chilling, so we are floating the bag in order to get them used to the water temperature in the tank. The water temperature in the bag and the water temperature in the tank are very different. Again, these guys have been in the mail. It got kind of cool last night. It's like 60 out right now, which is pretty nice. But we don't want to shock the fish when we put them in the tank. So we're going to let them float for about 20-30 minutes until they get used to the temperature. Once the temperature matches, we can add them to the tank. Alright guys, so it's been about 45 minutes since I started floating these cories in the bag. As you can see, they're a little more active, they're a little more colored up, so we're going to go ahead and get them out of the bag. One thing that I would recommend, no matter where the fish are coming from, is not to mix the water in with your tank water. Especially with cories, the toxins can build up and be toxic to your fish. And this tank has some cherry shrimp in it, so we don't want to kill them. So what we're going to do is we're just going to dump the bag out, dump the cories into that net, and stick them in the tank. So it's a total win. I only spilled some water on the floor, but here they are. So now this tank has, what, 6, 7, 13 orange Venezuelan cories in it. So we're going to give these guys a little bit. Maybe we'll come back tomorrow morning and see how they look after they've had a chance to acclimate. But these are really pretty cories, and I really can't wait to see them color up and look like the rest of them. Alright, so it's been a couple of days, and as we can see, all the fish have acclimated. We have no losses, and there are just a bunch of pretty Corydora. So that's kind of it. You can drip acclimate things that are a little touchier, maybe a little more sensitive, or when you're acclimating them to like severely different water parameters. But floating them in the bag for 30-40 minutes, get them used to the temperature, no temperature shocks, putting them in, giving them a couple days before you're messing with them is, you know, the way you're going to acclimate most of your fish. So that's it. That's how I acclimate fish for the most part. That's the unboxing from Pete Bruce, Mr.B. And again, there's a link to his channel down in the video description. Please go ahead and check him out. He is a great supporter and friend of mine, and his YouTube is getting started again. So I'd love if you'd go check him out and give him a sub. Thank you all so much for watching. As always, stay safe, and don't forget to subscribe. Peace.